Viewers, I'm Karen Pereira from the Times of India, and we're joined today by filmmaker Patricia Riggen, director behind the high-stakes political thriller G20. Hello, ma'am. So nice to meet you.
It's very nice meeting you, and I'm very excited to be talking with India.
We're excited too. So, ma'am, beginning this chat, what inspired you to make this high-stakes political thriller set against something as big as the G20? And how did you envision bringing this story to life amid such a volatile political landscape?
Yes. Well, first of all, I feel that the G20 is a very interesting event that has 20 countries, amongst them India, that get together. They're the most powerful countries in the world. So we wanted to make a very big Hollywood movie. We wanted to have an action film that was fun. And, what best to do that than a G20 summit overtaken by terrorists? So that was one of the ideas behind, just to make a really fun action movie. And then the second thing that I found very important and very inspiring was working with a female action hero, because we don't have many. We have very few. And Viola Davis is one of the best actresses of our era. And how cool is it to combine an action movie with such a phenomenal performer?
Precisely. Ma'am, you've worked with John Krasinski in Jack Ryan before. My question to you was, how important was it for you as a female director in this genre to cast a strong female lead, such as Viola, and, put her in the center of action? And what surprised you the most about her performance?
So you're asking me the most important question, because that was the most important thing, which was that it was going to be a female playing the lead, because we always see men being the lead. So two things: she plays the president of the United States, which is a really wonderful thing to imagine, Viola Davis playing the president, and she's also a really good action figure. So what surprised me more is not how amazing she is as an actor, because she has Oscars and Emmys and everything, is how good she is at the fights, at kicking ass, like they say. She's very good with close contact. She's very good with weapons. She loves the fights, and she is very believable.
After seeing bits and pieces of your film, it seems like Hollywood missed out on casting her as this female action hero, don't you think?
Yes. But you know what? If we get a lot of people watching this movie, for instance, in India, we can do G20 India, next year with Viola Davis.
And who would you cast with her?
You guys have the best actors. You have the most amazing, good-looking, versatile actors. So I would get Shah Rukh Khan for sure.
Amazing. Can't wait. Then we surely have to watch this and get Shah Rukh Khan in there. Ma'am, what made you want to cast an Oscar winner, such as Viola Davis, and pit her against the internet's favorite villain, Homelander, aka Antony Starr? Did you ever try pitching maybe, on expanding the boys' universe?
You know what? Antony Starr is such a good actor. The inspiration for this movie was Die Hard. That was my first inspiration, the Bruce Willis movie. And one of the best things about Die Hard is the villain, Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman. And I think that Antony Starr is as good as Alan Rickman in this movie. He really makes this villain, he's so charismatic and sexy and evil, and he enjoys being bad. And he's such a good villain because he's also making Viola a very strong hero.
Yes, correct. And ma'am, finally, for my last question, in Bollywood, we've seen several superstars of late. Salman Khan, over 50, facing box office rejection over his action movie. But as a filmmaker, what is your advice, in presenting such actors in these action-packed roles? And when do you select a digital release over a theatrical release?
Yes. Well, first of all, I feel that Viola, one of the reasons why Viola wanted to make this movie is because she wanted to say to everyone that it doesn't matter if you're over 50, you can still play an action movie, an action hero. And it doesn't matter if you are a woman, it doesn't matter if you are black. She just threw all these limitations away with this movie. And to answer your second question, which has to do with theatrical versus platform release, we started this movie during the pandemic. That's when we decided to make the movie. And it was a very, very important time for platforms because there were no theatrical releases. But I have to say that the super cool thing about a platform release is that I'm here talking to you. 240 countries are gonna see this movie at the same time. So that's you don't have the theater, but you get the world. So I think it's worth it for this movie.
That was amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. I've run out of time, but thank you so much. Can't wait to see more of your work and maybe part two.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much.